A task force on subminimal wages for people with disabilities is meeting for the first time today at the Oklahoma State Capitol. Fox 25's Capitol reporter Paige Taylor was there. She has the latest for us. Paige?
Matt, State Representative Ellen Hefner and State Senator Julia Kerr are leading the task force. The task force, made up of business representatives, nonprofits, and self-advocates, will gather data and listen to testimony to prepare Oklahoma to transition away from allowing employers to pay those with disabilities less than minimum wage. Sue Gill is the Community Integrated Employment Coordinator at Dale Rogers Training Center. She has a daughter with autism and developmental disabilities and says her family has had struggles getting businesses to give her daughter a chance to work doing something she wants to do.
I will say, my daughter's experience has been, she's had great support through DDS, through DRS. It's just, we're willing to wait for her to get a job she wants. And, if cleaning is involved, is part of the job, then, she's willing to do that, but that's not what she wants to do. So we're finding what she does want to do is really hard.
Gill is a part of the newly formed Rethinking Paying Subminimal Wage to Persons with Disabilities task force, made up of 11 people, many with a personal connection to someone with a disability. The task force emerged out of House Bill 1833, which took effect in November. The goal of the task force is to prepare Oklahoma and its workforce for the transition away from Section 14C certificates, which allow employers to pay people with disabilities less than minimum wage. Thursday morning marking the first meeting.
The big goal for us is, I think a lot of people look down on task forces as just talk, but I think the question is, how do we come together and begin to look at the future?
The task force will be looking at ways to phase out the practice of allowing employers to pay those with disabilities less than minimum wage and identify potential obstacles and negative impacts of doing so.
I remember getting people say, I can't believe you want to take my kid's job away. And I want everyone to understand now, after almost 4 years of talking about it, no, we want everyone's input. And we're going to find a way to do it. And it's not an on and off switch. Sometimes that happens with programs, and we don't want to do that.
One task force member talking about the social change that needs to happen.
And social change doesn't happen overnight, but the acceptance, the support, the accommodations, that's what has to really move forward.
The task force will continue to meet throughout this year and next and will submit a final report to the governor, Senate Pro Tem, and House Speaker. Reporting live in studio, Paige Taylor, Fox 25 News.